Hello students, in this video I will explain you about experiment the thermal conductivity of metal rod. The objective of experiment is to determine the thermal conductivity of metallic rod. Objective of this experiment to determine the thermal conductivity of a metallic rod. The thermal conductivity is an important thermophysical property of conductivity material or conducting material, by virtue of which the material conducts the heat energy through it. From Fourier law of conduction, the thermal conductivity is derived as Q equal to, means heat transfer rate, Q equal to minus Ka into dt by dx. K is the thermal conductivity, A cross sectional area, and dt by dx temperature gradient. The unit of Q is joule per second. Joule per second, or it can be written as K equal to thermal conductivity, K equal to minus Q by A into 1 upon temperature gradient dt by dx, or thermal conductivity K equal to minus Q by A into 1 upon dt by dx, where Q upon A, this is heat flux Q, into 1 upon dt by dx. The unit of thermal conductivity, it is W meter square Kelvin. Thermal conductivity K for a given material depends upon the state. It's vary with direction, structure, humidity, pressure, and temperature change. The thermal energy can be transferred in solid by, first is lattice vibration, second transport of free electrons. Now experimental setup. Experimental setup. The experimental setup consists of a metallic bar. The bar is horizontally placed and its test section is surrounded by a thick layer of insulating material. This is bar. This is metallic bar. We have to find out the thermal conductivity of this bar, and this is the lateral surface. It is insulated this is insulation. Here this is glass wool. This is glass wool, and here the end of the metallic rod this is cooling jacket. This is the inlet of cooling water. This is inlet, and this is outlet. Temperature at inlet of cooling water, it is measured by thermocouples or thermometer TW1, and here outlet TWO, and this is water collecting beaker. Now other end of the metallic rod, it is connected to a heating element. This is heating element, and this heating element, it is connected to voltmeter and ammeter, and this is electric supply. So this is heater. Heat energy is supplied through heater or electric element, and these are the thermocouples which measures the temperature on the metallic rod through thermocouples. This is thermocouples T1, T2, T3, T4, T5 up to this end. Okay. Now this is horizontal. This is a metallic bar. This is metallic rod or bar. The thick layer of insulating material. This is thick layer with glass wool. The bar is heated at its one end with the help of electric heater, and other end of the bar is projected in cooling water. This is jacket. The thermocouples are fixed at known distance, means the distance it is known. This distance, these are the known distance along the length of the bar in the test section. The inlet and outlet temperature of circulating water are measured by thermocouple TW1. This is TW1 and TW2, inlet and outlet temperature. Okay, so this is the experimental setup. Theory. the bar is analyzed along its length. The heat transfer through bar Q equal to, means this is metallic bar, the heat transfer Q through bar Q equal to heat transfer through metallic rod Q equal to Ka, one end temperature. Suppose this is Ta and other end temperature Tb, and total length, suppose this is equal to L, or distance between two thermocouples, which is L, and temperature difference Ta minus Tb, are Q equal to Ka into Ta minus Tb by L, joule per second. The rate of heat absorption by the circulating water, means heat absorbed by circulating water. So QW means here this Q equal to QW, and where QW is heat transfer through, this is water, Q in and Q out. So QW equal to mass flow rate of water into specific heat of water into outlet temperature of cooling water minus inlet temperature of cooling water. This is the heat transfer or heat absorbed by circulating water. So QW equal to MW into CPW into temperature difference, joule per second, where MW this is equal to mass flow rate of cooling water. Okay, and this is equal to, it can be written, density of water into volume of water collected in the tank divided by time, means mass flow rate of cooling water, that is equal to density of water into volume of water collected in the tank divided by time of collecting. Now from equation, this is equation 1 and this is equation 2, means heat transfer through rod equal to heat absorbed by the cooling water, are from equations 1 and 2, we get Q equal to QW, or this is equal to Ka Ta minus TB upon L. This should be equal to MW CPW into TO minus TWI. TWO minus TWI are thermal conductivity of metallic rod. Q equal to MW CPW TWO minus TWI divided by A into TA minus TB by L R. This is equal to MW, mass flow rate of cooling water. This is equal to W, density into volume of water collected in the tank divided by time T into Cp into TO minus TWI divided by area of, means cross sectional area of metallic rod, pi by 4 d square into TA minus TB by L, or we can write it temperature gradient dt by dx. Okay. Where dt by dx, this is temperature gradient, or the slope of the curve this is T temperature versus X. This is X equal to 0, the temperature here, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6, T7, join this line. So this is approximately straight line, and the slope of this line, this is dt by, means slope of this curve or this line, it is called temperature gradient. Now procedure. First, start the water supply through the water jacket and regulate it uniform flow rate. Second, put on the heater switch and adjust the heater input through thermostat. Third, wait until steady state condition is reached. Remember, steady state condition is reached. Fourth, note down the reading of all thermocouples through selector switch. The selector switch is given, then you can note down the temperature of all the thermocouples on rod and temperature, water temperature at inlet and outlet. Then plot the temperature against the location of thermocouples along the test section of the bar. Okay. Now specifications. note down the specification from write up which is given in the lab. The total length of metallic rod L, this is in meter. Diameter of bar or diameter of rod, diameter of metallic rod D, this is equal to, this is from write up given in the lab. Measuring flask capacity, water tank capacity, this is in meter cube. And specification of water, which is specific heat, so which is specific heat, CPW, which is equal to 4187 joule per kg Kelvin. Now draw a observation table. First the heat input, of the rod, which can be calculated by voltmeter reading and ammeter reading. Then mass flow rate of cooling water, mass flow rate of cooling water means volume, time, then mW equal to density of water into volume upon time. Then cooling water reading, temperature TWO and T inlet temperature and outlet temperature of cooling water, and thermocouple reading, thermocouples readings, T1, T2, T3, T4, number of, depends on number of thermocouples. So draw a observation table. All the readings are the calculation, it is based on steady state. At steady state, now calculation thermal conductivity K equal to mass flow rate of cooling water CPW TWO minus TWI upon A into temperature gradient R density of water into volume upon time into CPW TWO minus TWI upon pi by 4 d square into dt by dx. Put the value of density, volume, time, CPW, TWO, TWI, diameter, and dt by dx, and dt by dx it can be obtained from dt by dx, it is from the help of graph which is to be drawn. T versus x, which is like this straight line, and calculate dt by dx means slope of this line. This is dt and this is dx. Now calculate dt by dx, put dt by dx in this equation, and other data or other value which is rho, v, t, cpw, two, twi, diameter, and dt by dx. Then you can calculate the thermal conductivity of metallic rod. Then result: thermal conductivity of K